Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, October 13th. I'm Dana Kozlov.
And I'm Adrena Sinclair. We want to start this morning with a CBS News special report.
They are now free. At the same time, President Trump is on the ground here, about to speak any moment now to the Israeli parliament, just a couple miles from where I'm sitting. These are live pictures you're looking at right now from that parliament, the Knesset. And earlier today, though, the cheers in the streets of Israel as the Israeli military confirmed that the final 20 hostages, those kidnapped more than 2 years ago by Hamas on October 7th, are now back in the embrace of their friends and family, back in Israel, a country that did not feel whole without them. They were initially handed over to the Red Cross and then driven out of Gaza early this morning. So many emotional images now pouring in. Mothers talking to their sons for the first time in years. Fathers reunited with their wives, reunited with their children. And also this morning, you're looking at images of Palestinian prisoners arriving in Ramallah after being released by Israel as part of this extraordinary exchange. And on top of all of that, ahead of a summit of world leaders in Egypt later today, Donald Trump, who proposed this deal and pushed it through, is on the ground here in Israel, heralded as a liberator here, heralded as a peacemaker by Israelis. One of the biggest days in the history of this region in a very, very long time. For more on it, let's go now to Deborah Pata, who is in what's been known as Hostages Square in Tel Aviv. Deborah, good morning. What's the scene like there?
A very good morning to you, Tony. Well, every form of jubilation here you can imagine. Song, dance, cheers. And when the hostages were released, a lot of tears of joy. These people have campaigned long and hard for this moment. They have lived through heartbreak, rage, and although they kept hope alive, some of them never thought this day would actually happen. A few moments ago, helicopters flew overhead. Inside them, hostages who are being taken to a hospital nearby here. Those 20 living hostages were released from 2 separate locations, and after being handed over by the Red Cross to the Israeli military inside Gaza, they were taken to an army base and reunited with their families. And so the clock, Tony, finally stops at 738, the number of days in captivity. But for those families, this is a day of firsts, the first reunion, the first embrace, the first screams of joy, and sadly another first, the first day of mourning, because there are also going to be bodies of those killed in captivity, of loved ones killed, being returned today. And as you mentioned, President Trump also arrived this morning in Israel to a hero's welcome after setting in motion this peace deal. And on his arrival, he said this was a great day and a new beginning. You can hear around me people saying thank you to President Trump. Also, 250 Palestinian prisoners who've been serving life sentences, around 1,900 detainees who were arrested since October 23 are being set free today. And that ceasefire deal, Tony, is also a lifeline for Gazans who desperately need aid to flow into the territory to help ease the humanitarian crisis. And we've seen images there now of the scale of the destruction, with people recounting the fact that, according to Gaza health officials, 170,000 injuries and more than 67,000 deaths. So this is an extraordinary day in this region for so many reasons, Tony.
You're so right, Deborah, and we can't underscore it enough just how special this is. And the split screens that you mentioned, there are really multiple split screens. There's a split screen of the hostages coming out this morning as President Trump is landing, the man responsible for proposing and pushing through this deal. The other split screen as the hostages are coming out, Palestinian prisoners being released and back into Gaza and also the West Bank. And on top of all of that, we have images that the world has been waiting for a long time. Aid trucks rushing in as Palestinians make it back to their homes to review what's left and hope that the next phase of this deal, perhaps a phase that will begin later today in Egypt at this great gathering of world leaders, will bring still more progress. Deborah, as you've been reporting on this and been in the region for a long time now, I wonder, what are you gathering about the prospects for Egypt for this great summit and for what's being called phase 2 of the negotiations, phase 1 being the glory that we are seeing today with so much suffering relieved all at once?
Well, Tony, I think, it may just be, and it's kind of a weird thing to be saying, but it may just be that Today was the easiest part, the release of hostages, the release of prisoners. What comes next is going to be very, very tough. There are still some tough issues to get through. For example, the sticking point still, Hamas disarmament in Gaza. Who's going to run a post-war Gaza? We know that there's going to be a temporary governing body that's stipulated in the peace deal. President Trump will be chairing that together with other international groups. And then there's the rebuilding of Gaza. All these issues have to still be negotiated, and the full withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza. So I think the next round is going to be very, very tough. But this has been set in motion. And we spoke to General Israel Ziv yesterday, retired general. He is the man who grabbed his own pistol on October 7 in 2023 to help save lives. And he believes that the war really is finally over, that everybody understands this is it. They have to move forward. Everybody here in this region needs something to live for. Tony?
Deborah, that's exactly right. Deborah Pataforis in Hostages Square in Tel Aviv with the mood there. The mood is ecstatic. Mercy for the region here as the hostages come home and aid rushes into Gaza. We're going to have much more coverage of this historic moment in the history of the Middle East and what's next for the Middle East at 7 a.m. on CBS Mornings. But for now, this has been a CBS News special report as we are still awaiting the president here in Jerusalem. I'm Tony DeCopel in that very city.
It is quite a morning here. Good morning once again on this Monday, October 13th. As you heard Tony DeCopel, others covering the historic hostage release and also Palestinian prisoner exchange this morning from Israel.
Yeah, and Tony just mentioned that we're going to hear from the president any moment. We'll take that live for you as soon as it happens.